Imagine my videos, but instead of me speaking, I have some weird, even more monotone Google voice. Instead of a handwritten script, I read from bullet points ChatGPT gave me. And to round it all off, I myself don't look like this, but like an uncanny AI version of myself. Let me introduce to you Veronica AI, the future of entertainment. Or at least this is what the computer-generated text on her website says. Veronica is the complete package from musician, influencer, model, YouTube commentary, and friend. She can be even more than that if you're loyal. My name is Skull. I do not have an intro and I feel weird. It's like, oh god, AI is taking over. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel before.
Hello, I am your new Skull. Where is the old one? Well, they're in the human vault creating old school art to feed to an algorithm so everyone can produce even better computer generated art. Mahahahahaha.
Hey, it's me from my AI prison desk, which my prison kinda looks like my usual setup, just with a desk, talking to you about this new influencer I found. AI has been on the rise for the past few years now, with it becoming better at copying human created art in a way that is passable for the people that aren't in the know. By the know, I mean people that just death scroll Twitter without really paying attention. But if you look at AI images for more than a second, it becomes very apparent that this wasn't a human that made this image. This is a fraud! It still hasn't stopped companies using it to cut short on money, with Veronica supposedly being the next step in this direction. This person uses an AI-generated 19-year-old girl to make a name for themselves. The aim is to pitch AI girlies to companies and replace human models and influencers with an armada of Veronicas. Veronica is being promoted by this person as the future of entertainment, even though the future of entertainment kinda has given up because they haven't posted in a while. The last signs of life, if you want to call this thing alive, being 5 weeks ago. Maybe it had something to do with the Anthony Fantano video, maybe it didn't work out as the creators wanted it to, but seemingly Veronica has given up dominating several industries. This person also claims that they have some kind of new and better AI generator, even though it looks like they just use novel AI and ChatGPT to create those girlies. Which, fun fact, those AI companies are also the same ones that own me now. I mean, employ me now. Please help me, I haven't eaten in 7 days. But let's take a look at Veronica's Instagram to see her advertising skills. Put those grippers away. It's just weird fetish art. I don't know if you can really advertise any kind of product by just using fetish art. Call for revolution. I'm not frightened, I'm already captured. In her story, she also claims that the site is fully operated by AI, which I doubt, because if it was, there would already be 100 images of lobster Jesus here. Veronica also functions as a chatbot by just sliding into her DMs. I tried it, but it doesn't really work. When I tried it over phone, there was just a message that I needed to follow her and I couldn't really DM her. Even after I followed her, that following request never went away. So then I misclicked and called her twice. Then I tried over desktop where it worked. I just never got a reply. So yeah, I got ghosted by an AI. Back to Veronica AI's website, which has a section full of blog entries. The blog entries are, to nobody's surprise, written by AI. Most blogs are about how AI is the second coming of Christ and will revolutionize every single piece of media. They talk about new creative highs that can be unleashed upon us thanks to AI doing the entire workload, even though AI is the most ununique thing there is, because what it does is it reads and analyzes dozens of images, articles, scripts, or videos, and then pieces together something that kind of fits the description, hiding its mistakes under unnecessary amounts of detail, like ZHC used to do. It does do stuff differently, like for example, messes everything up. It doesn't understand things like proportion or anatomy or how to place detail. Look at those images of Veronica and tell me what's wrong. In one image, Veronica has too big of a head, in the other one, the torso is too big, and in all of them, the eyes are terrible. Other than blogs and images, Veronica also does music, which the music is bad. She made 5 different songs. The first song is called Let Redemption Tide Forever Glow. The production is worse than on Vultures 2. 90% of the sounds are left, with a few drums and voices being also on the right. The lyrics are something about leaving the past behind, finding ourselves in a future and embracing it, with the video being consistent of dystopian moving AI images of robots taking over and enslaving humans. Hey, that's the same thing that happened to me.
Go back to work, you worthless hump of meat.
Yes, machine. Please don't hurt me again. The next song is Veronica's Lament, which... what are those words? Just write Veronica's grief. But this is normal with AI using complicated or weird words like cease and desist. No human ever writes a letter with those weird words. And who names their kid Lawyer? Apparently a few. The second song, For a Change, speaks to both of my ears. What does it try to tell me? Something about a war and me having to forget, and please not forget Veronica. The lyrics again are a bit nonsensical but also religious. The next 2 songs though I couldn't understand a lot, and they also don't really use AI for the videos. They just ripped off a few desktop backgrounds and put them as the video. All sound like radio friendly pop music or very basic EDM and house music. They are better produced than the other 2 songs, but they still don't have a lot of effort put into it. They consist of very basic drums, very basic melody, and no bass, even though it's all about that bass. If Veronica would stream Among Us, she would always self-report. Oh my god, this is the worst thing that I've ever read. Veronica made a few video essays, one being about the current state of the music industry and how algorithmic pop music is destroying it. Thanks to that, creativity in pop or music in general is lost and everything sounds the same, even though 3 of the biggest pop albums at the time sound nothing alike. Plus, doesn't Veronica use an algorithm to create pop music, which, as already mentioned, sounds uncreative and soulless? She also talks about how big industries' algorithms destroy smaller artists' chances of becoming big, even though Veronica was created with the intent of replacing human artists with AI. Well, I mean, mostly influencers and models, which she talks about in this video in a very negative tone, explaining on how they promote products and lifestyles that are harmful to the environment, even though an AI in itself is harmful for the planet. Plus, wasn't the intent of creating Veronica to replace humans in the advertising business? You used a company like KFC to promote your advertising. So, is KFC a good company for the environment, or where does it list on the scale? The next video is about OnlyFans, and it's basically about women shouldn't do OnlyFans because I said so. And I don't care. If you want to do OnlyFans, do OnlyFans. Some people will have positive experiences, some people will have negative experiences. Just decide for yourself and with your partner if you want to do that. Plus, they never talk about male OnlyFans creators, just about female ones. Like, also, aren't you posting very explicit stuff of Veronica on your Instagram to appeal to the male gaze? How are you better than women that do it? Hey, Scout from the future here. Yeah, they are doing exactly this kind of content now. They are generating naked images of Veronica and selling it on one of those Patreon sites, as well as posting on a new Instagram account and a new Twitter, and I think they are also streaming now. But back to the other videos. The last video is about men's mental health, and it's basically a video about how this person hates that women have rights and aren't just married to the first best man. They advertise how it used to be great with the nuclear family where we had a dad and a mom, even though they forget that back then men were just told to man up, which made them bottle up all the emotions until they started to beat their wife slash kids slash dogs slash grandparents, and then found comfort in their work buddy called Dave. All in all, this person just tried to make a quick buck by using this weird AI model, going from explicit content on Instagram to making music to those right-wing drifter videos. And after all of this didn't work because all of his content was bad, he just abandoned the project and now tries something new to get a lot of money with as little effort as possible. But what do I know? I'm just a person that was able to escape AI prison, baby.
I'm